Hello everyone, my name is Now Raven and welcome to the Xander Zone. In this episode, we're going to be going over the FNAF Ruin trailer and exactly what I think will happen in the Ruin DLC. But before we get into this video, we are only 9 subscribers away from 200 subscribers as I'm recording this video. So if you could hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below your theories about the Ruin DLC or just how your day was, it'll help a lot. Now, I'm done delaying the rest of the video, so let's get right into it. So, when I said I was going over the FNAF Ruin trailer, I'm using more stuff from the trailer and the games to support my theories. So this is like a half-baked version of an in-depth analysis of the FNAF Ruin trailer. So if you want to see everything that is in the FNAF Ruin trailer, go check out the link in the description or the little card thing that's in the top right of the screen that will be appearing about right now, and come back to this video so you know more about what's going on in the FNAF Ruin trailer. So, with FNAF Ruin, here's how I think it'll begin and why Cassie is here in the first place. Though, we need to get the ending out of the way. There are 2 endings that I think are possible that can lead us in 2 separate directions. The first ending that I think is possible is the Save Vanny ending, where you have to play all 3 Princess Quest games throughout the FNAF Security Breach. The second ending, I believe, is the Burntrap ending, where you burn everything to the ground. So without further ado, let's begin with... If we go from the Save Vanny ending, then this would mean that the reason the Pizzaplex is in so much disrepair is because of time and abandonment, though I will go into why it was abandoned later on. So the reason why I believe the Save Vanny ending could be the ending we go from in FNAF Ruin is because of a few select things that were shown in the trailer, as well as just my own weird theories. The first reason for this is an obvious one. Vanny leaves her mask in the Pizzaplex after this ending, allowing us to later in FNAF Ruin pick it up and use it, though there are some issues with this. She drops this mask in Phaser Blast, which is all the way across from where we would find it in the trailer, which is the Superstar Daycare. However, I have a theory for how this is possible. I always thought it was weird how out of all the animatronics, Moon was the one that seemed to be Vanny's right-hand man. I mean, he does everything from investigate us, take Freddy away from you, and even finds out you hide in Freddy to escape the animatronics. So what says that to continue what Vanny wanted, which is to serve the Mimic AI, he found Vanny's mask and made it better and looked for a new quote-unquote Vanny, which then gives us that new looking Vanny mask in the trailer. The second point I'd like to make is Freddy's head. In the trailer we never actually see Freddy's head, and in the Save Vanny ending, not only is Freddy's shattered body left in Phaser Blast, but Gregory also takes his head with him. Which, if Freddy is missing his head in the Ruin DLC, this ending in itself would skyrocket in the possibility of being the canon ending. And well, the reason why the Pizzaplex would have been abandoned after this ending, I mean, odds are everything would have come to light of, missing children, unaliving adults, stuff like that, and why there is such a big issue with the animatronics at the Pizzaplex. So, that's explained what the first ending I believe is possible is. So let's get into the second one, which is... This is the second ending from which I think that FNAF Ruin can continue from. If FNAF Ruin continues from this ending, we can expect the game to happen days or maybe a few weeks after the events of FNAF Security Breach, unlike the last one where it would be months or even years. So, here's what happens in the Burntrap ending. After shattering all the animatronics and upgrading Freddy to the max, Gregory and Freddy venture into Roxy Raceway and go down into this basement-like area that has an elevator at the end. Freddy breaks through for Gregory, and Freddy mentions the elevator only has one more trip left in it. With this information, they go down. After making the trip further down, Gregory finds the old pizzeria simulator location and activates generators to power the place. Once inside, Gregory enters Freddy and travels further down. They encounter the blob, and they just kind of ignore it. They don't really care about it, and just continue. They fall through the floor and encounter Burntrap. Gregory burns Burntrap, and they burn everything down. Gregory and Freddy run to no avail, with the Pizzaplex collapsing on Gregory and Freddy, and even if they did make it to the elevator, it only had one trip left in it in the first place. Burntrap is taken by the blob, most likely to safety before everything collapses. So really the only reason why I think this happens is because of the fact that a huge part of the Pizzaplex literally collapses, which would explain its disrepair. Plus, we don't know what happens to Vanny in this ending, so it could explain why her mask is in the daycare, and she was most likely unalive during everything being shaken and destroyed, and her mask fell off. Though with this ending, Freddy isn't in the Phaser Blast area, and if he doesn't have his head, then odds are this ending can't be the canon ending. So it really just depends on what Freddy's design looks like, and kind of just where the story takes us to determine the ending of FNAF Security Breach that Ruin continues from. So now let's get into the last part, which is the story of FNAF Ruin. Is honestly quite easy for me to theorize about, because I believe we see the story in the Princess Quest games. In the Princess games, you play as well the princess, and throughout this you explore a castle-like place, avoid some enemies, find a key, and find this weird thing. Now, this thing that I believe is the Mimic AI. I don't think this first part plays out as the beginning of the game as how we see it, rather it'll be the Mimic mimicking Gregory's voice to let him out, essentially freeing quote-unquote Gregory and saving him. Essentially, this is the message that Cassie would have received from quote-unquote Gregory, but in reality is the Mimic. The second game, which I believe is the middle part of Ruin, in this we go on the offensive, fighting the monsters we once ran away from, and eventually end up in the FNAF VR Help Wanted game. This, I believe, represents us, the player, fighting back against the animatronics to end their reign of terror, as well as ending up somewhere, literally or metaphorically, where we see the history of Fazbear Entertainment, or maybe FNAF VR will make a return to play a role in stopping the Mimic, than the last game we are playing in FNAF VR. We go into the main area and go left or right. If you go right, you get the Burntrap plushie. If you go left, you get the Vanny mask. In order to progress, you need both of these, which will allow you to obtain a key to unlock the main stage. This brings you to the big locked door that we are trapped behind in FNAF VR. So what do I think this means? Well, in the trailer, we obtained the Vanny mask, and I do think there will be something that represents the Burntrap plushie. It could be literally a Burntrap plushie, it could be something else. Who knows? Once we open the big door, we see this thing showing us the final boss fight and what was truly trying to get help. Burntrap, now in Glamrock Bonnie's suit, and Endo trying to escape. Okay, so after that part where it reveals that, what's actually trying to escape, who knows what could happen after that. I mean, for all we know, Burntrap could win, we could win, who knows what could happen after that. But that's it for this video. It's a little bit of a shorter one. Sorry that's a little bit of a shorter one. I've been really busy this week. I had a family emergency and got behind on making this video. And I thought that, I'd quickly, write a script of, my theories of FNAF Ruin. After all, I did say I would do this video eventually. And I think it turned out pretty well, a lot better than some of my past commentary videos. But, yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, please do hit the like and subscribe button. As I said in the beginning, as I'm recording this, I literally just checked a little bit ago, we are now 10 subscribers away. It made me chuckle a little bit, and I hope you guys like the edit I'm going to put in the beginning there, after I'm done editing this. But yeah, if you guys can, all that fun stuff, like, comment, subscribe, comment your theories, comment how your day was, comment your plans for the week or month, or what you're excited for. It all helps me out, and it also helps me connect to you guys more. And once we hit that 200 subscriber mark, I'm going to have some really cool stuff for a 200 subscriber special for you guys. So, yeah, please do hit that like and subscribe and everything. And I hope you enjoyed. See you all in the next video.
Crazy, we know we amazing. The homeboy salty, been 420 blazing, destroying this track. Just stumble over Raven, he digging the tracks, and we all fucking raving along with the beat. Climbing the drugs with the feet, cruise like a miss on a 5 kill streak. Shouldn't ever look too bleak. Might as well take it all week when I'm back with the